remember to entertain people while I'm.
Nobody's here yet.
I know, but when they show up, cause I'm gonna mute in a second because you know how lad I am.
I can't entertain on command. I have to work up to it.
No, you can. That'd be the warm up. The guys that goes on before the main attraction.
I can sing the soundtrack.
I mean, sure.
Extras. Shift
We've
code.
got 4 people and only 2 of them are probably us.
I don't think it counts us. Oh yeah,
No,
it does because
okay.
it counts you. Because yeah.
Well, I'm logged on with our account, so it's not like. Right, I'm going mute while I go tappy tap 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 tap.
Okay.
Entertain, monkey, entertain.
Welcome to our first few viewers. This is Adam Zeller, or Ridgetop, as I'm known on our AVP Galaxy forums. Oh, hello, Alistair. Yeah, we're trying to make this a more regular thing, and I'm pretty sure we're gonna go with Sundays now. Didn't quite make it last week. We're a little busy, but this week we kind of spontaneously decided on
Don't
Colonial
lie.
Marines.
Don't
What?
lie. We were kind of busy.
Okay. I was kind of busy. And we'll see how much we regret playing this or not. And perhaps while I'm waiting for Aaron, I will start a little firing range around here. I think this was a pre-order incentive, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't think the firing range was.
I thought it was.
I thought all the incentives were like the character skins and the weaponry and stuff like that. Because weren't it like Epone and Hudson and all that?
I think there were a few of them.
Yeah, co-op was there at launch. Nick. To be fair, it was one of the few ways we actually got entertainment from the game.
Ah. This pulse rifle's not super accurate at that range. Short controlled bursts. There we go.
How is that not your default for when you're using pulse rifle?
Well, if you're at close range, you don't have to do those short controlled bursts as short. There we go.
It should just be ingrained.
Could you select the firing mode in this one?
No, so there was. You had the. Or could you? I mean, there was Hudson's version, which was
Burst fire.
Burst fire only. But I can't remember if there was select on the other stuff.
Okay, I'm just testing the audio here real quick. And again, welcome to our first initial viewers. Today we're going to be playing some Colonial Marines.
Alright, the first few minutes don't tend to be thrilling because I'm having to whore us out on all the social sites, so we don't stop for a good few minutes.
We're not professional streamers, guys. Maybe we need to take like the Twitch, what do they call that? Boot camp. Yeah. Is there a Twitch boot camp? I'm sure there is.
I have no idea.
Oh, that's probably an American phrasing thing. Like,
I know. I understand boot camp.
I know, but it's used as like, oh, take a web design boot camp course, you know, where you're just like.
Yeah, no, that's the thing. I mean, I'm signed up to.
Oh, okay.
Well, I don't know if we use it, but you know, it's made it across to the lexicon enough that I would understand it. Right, I think I've done whoring us out, so
Yeah, this is definitely better for the range than the pulse rifle. Yeah, very much so.
What are you using?
The DMR?
Oh, right, yeah.
Can't remember exactly what it's called.
You know, say what we will about this mess of a game. I did actually quite like
good.
the additions of the weaponry were great. I'm just starting to load up now, and then we can play. Have you made the AI changes? Will it work on co-op if we?
I think so. I think we've both done
I've
the
made
tether
them.
thing.
Okay, yeah. So I'm just hoping it'll work okay with it'll work okay with the co-op.
I think it did last time we played.
I don't remember last time we played this. I always like the phaser, the plasma pulse rifle in this.
Yeah,
It's a little not quite. Doesn't feel quite right, but
it wrecks.
I like it. Yeah, it was cool. You'll have to send me an invite.
Yeah.
I don't think I can join you.
We'll do this.
Oh well, you're in a game, aren't you? So yeah. Now you're showing off the phase plasma pulse rifle. And I do think the music was what was it? Kevin Ripple? I thought he did a great job on the score. Right, I'm in. We can go.
Sweet. What do you want to play?
Let's just go through. Should we do one of the DLCs?
We usually do the DLC campaigns. I feel because
We don't. Not on this.
No.
Let's do stasis interrupted.
Okay.
I haven't played it in ages.
Yeah, let's do that. You want to do soldier?
Yeah, just go for normal difficulty.
Okay.
Not a good jumping into the higher stuff when we haven't played it for a while. Definitely not ultimate badass.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Oh.
There was.
It says all. Okay.
Yeah.
Do I have to? Okay, that's weird. It says ultimate badass difficulty, even though I have soldier selected. But okay.
Is that the right campaign?
Yeah.
Was there 2 campaigns? Or was it just the one? I can't remember.
Well, there's these 4: Asylum, Awakening, Deliverance.
Oh yeah, it must have been. It must have been. Yeah, crack on. Let's do it.
Okay. Yeah, see, I have soldier selected, but it says difficulty ultimate badass. Let's
see what happens. This game was hardly very. I still boycott Gearbox to this day. Anytime somebody tells me how good Borderlands is, I'm just like, nope, don't care.
Ultraman Jake, welcome. Yeah, we were just like Colonial Marines today. Sure. Okay.
Make sure you don't leave anything out. I've told you everything I know.
Thing is, we never know what we're going to be doing.
I don't know where the message is. Get the bag off the other one. How are your faculties, Corporal?
I really do not remember this campaign.
I asked you a question.
I know a lot of people, myself included, considered it better than the main campaign.
He can take it.
I know that was the general consensus, but I really don't remember it.
Dwayne Hicks, TQ4048215.
So yeah, Jake, we never know what we're going to be playing. It'll just be random streams going up.
We both know that's not.
Although to be fair, we know what we're playing next 2 weeks, don't we?
About the events that led us to where we are now.
We do?
The hell
Yeah,
did you
the
give me?
Damnation and then Thanatos.
Oh, that's right.
You
Yeah.
killed everyone.
Yeah, there's a new fan game we want to try. So
Unfortunately, by the time we'd received Burke's transmission and arrived at LV,
Yeah, Nick's with it. Randy Pitchford is still kind of a legendary hate figure, even in the general gaming community.
he's had a pretty weird history in recent times.
ship and her precious cargo were left unscathed by the explosion.
Did you see he won some award for being an amazing CEO recently?
Child and yourself
No, but
escaped LV-4.
you know,
He did. And
based on some of the comments of his previous employees, I question whether or not that was deserved.
It fully wasn't. I'm sure of it.
Vessel Legato and its cargo outbound from LV-426 to intercept the Sulaco and
The
provide
Legato.
assistance.
Tie up your loose ends.
It's all relative.
Yeah? How'd that turn out? I hear it didn't go so well.
We have Lance Henriksen as the bad guy in this, just like in the last game.
Lance Hendrickson's always the bad guy.
And that's a strong opening, I think. Just ripping a facehugger off.
Well, I mean, I assume it had done its job at this point.
Elizabeth, you're alive.
You had one of those things on your face.
Yeah, but it was dead. I'm okay.
And this was kind of a change of pace from the main campaign because it was more like survival horror oriented, I think. You're playing as a civilian. Have to spend the first bit of time hiding.
God damn it.
Have you seen your parents?
No. First thing I remember is you.
Was this a
finding
different
me.
studio, or was this Time Gate?
I'm not sure who did the DLC campaigns. Yeah, because they did a lot of outsourcing. I know Timegate was responsible for the majority of the main campaign.
Listen, never mind them. You need to get off this ship.
Oh, uh-oh. Nick says, was that panel entirely consisting
Oh.
of his mum and her book
There
club?
you are. I've never seen the co-op character in this one.
How do I look?
You have the old Wayland Corp logo on you. The Prometheus era one. That's interesting. But your hat is Wayland Yutani.
Okay, that's a mix of aesthetics there, but okay.
Okay,
We'll roll with it.
Let's not get roasted by this guy up here.
Oh, look, Ego over here.
Ag. It looks like they've all been. Damn, they're. This is scary, man. Why is he killing all these people? Oh, now I'm on fire. We got a crispy one here.
Oh, Facehugger's still alright, though.
Oh, and there's some running around here too. Oh,
We'll be fine. We're immune.
and he got face hugged.
I assume we did. Will the facehuggers attack
He
you?
got
unless-
face hugged through his protective helmet.
Well, that is some fantastic precision melting going off there.
Oh, we have a turret here. I suppose I can try and run around to the back of it and turn it off. Oh,
Valhalla has joined us. Not a name I see very often these days. Did you guys do the patch to fix the Xeno AI? We did, mate. We did.
I believe we did. Oh,
We think we did. I certainly did. Did you get it?
yep, it's disarmed. Yeah, this is kind
I
of
was
gory.
distracting it like a good boy.
You know, for how much gore is here, he looks pretty intact, honestly.
Maybe it was a backburster.
I don't think so. These egg containers are pretty cool, though, on these big treads.
As much as we slag the game off, I do like a lot of the aesthetic of the environments. Like
As do I.
It was really cool exploring further into the Sulaco in the main game, and I like the lab, the look of the labs and stuff like that. Oh,
And you got to
Oh, it's
explore even more of the Sulaco in Well, the next level of the DLC campaign, I think, because we're not on the Sulaco at the moment. We're on the Legato. Being sneaky, sneaky. Little did we know the Alien game after this would have a lot more sneaky, sneaky.
And turn out to be one of the best entries in the entire franchise.
And we deserved it after this game.
Damn right we did. Can I get down there? No, I can't.
Use the crates as cover.
Yeah. Nah, there was a hole in the wall. I was just wondering if I could get under there.
I guess we
Could
go
not.
for the staircase now.
I don't like the lasers on turrets. I get the gameplay intent.
Yeah, it's to make you aware when it's aiming at something.
Yeah, but I don't like it. It feels low rent.
Oh, got some adult xenomorphs around here.
Hey, look, it's Turk.
Well, this one... Oh, well, that's a different mask, isn't it? Yeah, that one's over his mask.
Yeah, so that's like a hazmat mask, whereas the other one was Terry English's Alien 3 mask.
No, we need a security card, I think.
Beep, beep, beep,
Oh.
boop, beep.
You have it. Okay.
Don't know why I have it.
So what's your story?
I think we're friends, aren't we?
I don't think... I think you're just a co-op character that's never part of the cutscenes or anything. Oh.
Oh. Well, that's unfortunate for you, mate. Not that it would have helped you anyway. Oh, is this the one with the alien in the window? Oh, yeah. Yeah.
That's a cool bit. See, that's why I really like this campaign, is it was more survival horror as opposed to the main campaign, which was just non-stop shooty action. It had good pacing and build-up.
Yes. Lighting-wise as well, it's a lot... It feels less cartoony, I think. I don't know, man. This game is just so cursed. I don't think there's ever very rarely a desire to go, oh, I fancy playing Stasis Interrupted or something.
Find a way past the turrets and soldiers. Well, we have an elevator here.
I'm coming.
On the lift.
Yep. Although I will always like that the game did use the
Oh.
dog catcher inspired commando outfits, because I just love that costume from Alien 3.
Yeah, they are very similar.
Well, it's obviously inspired by, I think.
Yeah.
And it was one of the things I liked about Alien Trilogy as well, was that those guys were in it. Dog handlers or dog catchers, I think they were called in the manual. Uh-oh.
No.
I may have just dropped down.
Oh. Get back up here. Oh, they have some aliens attacking them. And we have oh. I'm gonna blame you for that one.
Oh, why? What did you do?
I got shot and killed.
Oh. My bad. It's alright, the aliens will leave us alone. How does the respawn mechanic work in this? I can't
I
even
think
remember.
you have to get to the next checkpoint and then I respawn.
Yeah, I wasn't watching where I was going on the floor and fell down. Does anybody think I knew how to play video games?
No. I think we're all, aware that you don't.
I do play video games. I spend a lot of time. Well, not so much time these days, but...
Now, don't get shot like I did.
Okay, I've made it because I'm stealthy. I'm channeling my Amanda Ripley.
Hello! I don't speak Russian. I'm sorry. If I would, I'd respond. If I did, I'd respond.
You ignorant person. I was actually talking with my missus today about how much sign language I remember. It's very little.
Well, maybe I can translate this. Let's see here.
I can do, hello, my name is Aaron, and I can remember the sign for birth.
Why does Google not have a translate feature?
Okay, so I move that. Okay, right, I'm with it. I'm with it.
No, don't
I
you drop
safely drop
down
down there?
on the staircase right there, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping I can safely do this.
Watch out.
Oh, shoot.
That turret's gonna get you.
Hmm.
Oh, hello, Xander. Welcome. Yes, we are playing some Colonial Marines.
We feel like torturing ourselves at the minute. We did a commentary for the Predator yesterday. Colonial Marines play today.
Oh, close. Do you know where you're going?
I have no idea where I'm going. Ugh. It's what happens when you die. I don't know what I'm doing anymore.
Alright, let's try this again without alerting the turrets and guards.
Find a way past the turrets and soldiers. So all that did was drop us out. Oh. Okay. I'm on, Lisbeth. Oh, ow.
They see us.
That's unfair. We can hardly do anything about that.
Well, here come the aliens.
I've got to admit, I always get a kick out of seeing AI aliens and soldiers having a go at each other.
Yes, it was very nice in Fireteam Elite as well. Can go this way, I guess. Oh yeah, we have a control panel here.
You have to, yeah, it moves the thing in the middle. The alien's finally here. No, this.
Hello,
oh,
Justilla. Welcome. I guess that cleared a path from us above.
So it's just moved the elevator.
Okay.
Oh, could we get through that door? Was my mistake going back down?
Yeah, I think so. This door over here, yeah.
It's right here at the top. No. No, it does not.
Well, there's another green door over there. I think that's where we need to go. This damn turret, though. Maybe I can drop down behind it and deactivate it. Yeah, I think that's what I need to try and do. Oh, there's two of them.
I'm here.
Okay.
That's fine.
Nice, get him. Thank you. Yeesh.
Xander says he didn't know we were masochists. But he's not going to kink shame.
You know, as disappointed as I was, I don't hate this game. I think we still had some fun with it back in the day when it came out, before we were spoiled with Isolation. And it still has its moments that I like. I really like the DLC campaigns here.
I think we made our own fun with this game. Because it was the game nights. It was going through it on co-op and making fun of the game.
Yeah, and I still maintain the PvP was actually good.
Oh, yeah, the PvP was fun.
Are you on your own?
I mean, on the consoles it was a little bit buggy, but I mostly remember that since I enjoyed playing the Lurker, and it used to bug out.
But we definitely should put together another game night to get a good PvP match going.
Yeah, a bit nice. I love the aesthetic of all these lab scenes.
Looks like there's a bay. They're using to store everyone in hypersleep.
We got some health here, but I am already full.
Hutchins.
And a motion tracker, which I can't pick up. How? You know what? I want a replica motion tracker. I don't want to build one. I want one.
Like a real working motion tracker?
It doesn't have to be a working one, as cool as that be, but some health over here if you need it, by the way.
I'm full.
Got it. Looks like
Yeah.
your parents
I guess we can't get armor because we are not Marines.
Yeah, Xander's saying he misses the
Oh.
PvP as well,
He
and
says to
Ultimate
grab
Jake,
it. Okay.
like the multiplayer. Even playing co-op
Where did you
was
learn
fun when it would be like calling out the positions with the motion tracker, because I think the idea of separating the motion tracker from the HUD
Yeah.
was brilliant.
And Alien Isolation did it like even better. As far as
Oh, yeah.
creepy motion trackers go, like that game nailed it. I think we're gonna have to hide in the lockers here in a second.
Yeah, like this entire setup is done so much more better in Isolation.
into those lockers.
Yeah, because you also spend a lot of time hiding in lockers in Isolation. This is a preview of what's to
Yeah.
come.
But I mean, they were on to something. It's, I guess why this campaign is considered so better than the main game.
Yeah, like there was never just a moment like this in the main game. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Ooh.
Oof. You could have taken him back with you, buddy. I mean, that's always a problem I have with some of the EU representations of the aliens. I want to see him kidnap him more. Not just killing. Break them bones as you take them through.
Damn, Stone, solid hit.
As you take them through vents and stuff.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Stone, we better keep moving.
He's right.
Heck.
Word is we're tethered to a Marine starship, so we're headed to the umbilical.
And getting the hell off this shitbox.
Hoorah.
Well, I'm headed for hypersleep storage. To find my family.
Suit yourself, but still, it'd be best if we stuck together.
So I guess this is just a colony ship that was... No, this is a
Hijacked, I
research...
guess.
This is a research vessel, and I think the colonists were in pods, right? And the pods were just hijacked. Because this is a Weyland-Yutani research vessel.
What did you think of the attempted Turk retcon?
What do you mean?
With Turk going in the hypersleep chamber instead of...
Oh, I thought it was a little clever, honestly.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I mean, in a like, oh, this is how we're keeping Hicks alive way, but I mean, I don't know.
It's a bit... I don't know. Like, the whole coincidence of him being bandaged up and in his pants.
And this game also had the audio logs as well. Well, they've been doing that for a while. They had that in AVP 2010. They had that in Isolation.
Well, I mean, it's been a trope for a while now, hasn't it, in terms of... Xander thinks Turk felt forced, and also, did we see motion trackers made out of Nerf Blasters. No, I don't think I did, mate. You're gonna have to send those over.
Oh yeah, those were the. I know what he's talking about. Those were like the. They sent like swag kits to game journalists and stuff. I think.
Oh, is that what you mean? Xander?
One of
no,
them...
he's saying he made some.
Oh.
I remember the Nerf goodie bags that got sent out with these because I was kind of bummed out we didn't get one.
I know. What the hell, right? Well, at least Ilphonic and Cold Iron are good to us, so.
But you've become the default photographer for them now. Have you seen they keep sharing your stills for their tweets and stuff?
Yeah, I'm glad they like them, and I'm honestly really glad they made it so you could disable the HUD, because that makes it a lot easier.
How many people are wandering around this ship in pants and bandages?
I know, right? How did they all get out?
In front of a sentry gun laptops on 2 random desks. Come on. KG says he's just passing by, wanted to say hello and good luck with the DLC campaign. Keep it coming.
Thank you, KG. Hello. Safe travels wherever you're passing along to.
Xander, send me the stuff that you're on about, mate.
Yeah, Jusilla, I honestly quite enjoy the DLC campaigns.
What the hell? Hang tight. We're almost there.
Ooh.
Was it just this 1-4 mission campaign?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
But the 4 missions I
was...
feel are longer, a little bit. Maybe. I don't know. And here's the Sulaco tethered to our ship.
I do like seeing the weaponry underneath.
Thank you, Xander. I really appreciate that. There are a lot of virtual photographers out there these days, and it's something I want to get better at myself, so I will keep trying.
Oh, shoot.
And real photography as well. That's something I'm also working on.
Alright, how are we gonna... Okay, there's things there. Okay.
Ah! This turret's hurt.
What about these guys who just stood around watching us? Come on, Turk. And other dude whose name I cannot remember.
Nothing in here. We got a door on the other side here. Take it. Oh, come on. There we go. Okay, I should be able to disable it from here. Yep. Okay. You know what game I wish would get a re-release?
Come over here. Come over here. Look at the screen there with Hicks.
Oh, from Alien 3.
Yeah, stasis interrupted.
Why is that here though? We're not on the Sulaco.
Well, maybe they're just pulling in all his medical data.
Oh, I see.
I always like to see what random crap random details they've put in the games. I used to.
The campaign's name is Stasis Interrupted.
Yeah.
You used to enjoy what?
Looking at like the lab details in Classic with the face huggers that have been splayed over the labs and stuff like that. I enjoyed the little details. Calum, hello. And,
welcome, Calum.
He's on about Turk, the saviour of continuity.
Looks like those two aren't taking any chances.
Sick bastards. Is there another way around?
We tried other decks, but everything was cut off.
We'll just need to find a way to...
Xander, you flatter monster. Yeah, you gotta know when to break the rules. That's the important thing.
It's the rule of thirds. I feel like this is something I should have learned in film college, but can't remember.
The rule of thirds, I'm gonna describe it poorly, but it's essentially dividing up an image into 9 squares, and for an aesthetically pleasing image, you want the point of focus to land on the intersections of the squares, as opposed to like in the middle, you know, or too far off to the side or something.
Ooh. I feel like this is going to be a cool sequence. I like that I cannot remember this.
Have some face huggers, boys.
Although, to be fair, that seems stupid. And why did they just come from the left when we did them on the right?
Hello, Sizzy. Welcome to the stream. One of our YouTube moderators here.
Yeah, man, Kevin Reaple's score is great.
Let them die horribly.
You ever used a gun before?
And the weaponry.
Yeah, the weaponry, the original weaponry for this game was seen again, like the SMG and the DMR appeared in some comics, I think.
Come with me. That's a Marine vessel over there.
Ultraman Jake seeing this DLC for the first time makes me wish we got a co-op mode or mission for isolation. That would have been really cool. Yeah.
It would have been better if we got a game built from the ground up for co-op, like, you know, because that was a whole thing about when this was in development, you know, talking about the co-op mode and going at it with your buddies and setting up your kill boxes with your turrets and stuff like that. They really did emphasize the co-op for this, and
no, I don't want to drop that. Okay.
Oh, well, we can put some armor on. Some armor up here.
Where?
Oh, I might have stole it.
You snagged it. Greedy.
Contagion detected. Foreign body possible.
Alien Twisolation. Yeah,
Enable
that'd be a
purge.
good name for the sequel.
I'm kind of bummed out we never got the Alien 3 inspired DLC that Gary Napper wanted to do.
Okay, now we're fighting the aliens. Oh, were they planning on something like that for this game?
But it wasn't planning on, it was something he wanted to do. I remember him talking about it at the Eurogamer convention presentation. Why are you guys attacking us? We've got your babies.
You picked the wrong girl!
At least the
We're protecting
flamethrower
us.
is better than it was in 2010.
I took great pride in killing people with that flamethrower. Xander says I need to get some real armor. I would love some of Terry English's replica armor, I would. I daren't look at the cost though.
Get the fire off me!
It's down here. Sorry, I'm exploring.
Aaron likes to get lost in the alien world a little bit. If only you could have experienced Descent, then I really would have had to push you along.
Huh. Oh. Okay. That surprised me. Okay. I'll give you that one, Colonial Marines.
Andy says, thought this game was supposed to be awful. Looks alright to me. Well, yeah, I never called it awful. I called it pretty disappointing based on what Gearbox showed. But this DLC campaign, I thought, did a better job in some areas than the main campaign did. The multiplayer was fun. Bug Hunt was okay. Bug Hunt could have been better, I thought.
It just ended up becoming a chore, Bug Hunt.
Yeah. And what's frustrating, I played it again with friends in AVP 2010 recently, the Survivor mode on that one. And, or what is it called? Is it just called Survivor?
Yeah, the skirmish mode.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it is Survivor.
So that one, its main problem was if one of you died, you were dead for good. Or you should have just, your friends who die should respawn at the start of the next wave.
Oh,
That's how,
yeah.
like, all the Horde survival stuff goes. Or you should be able to buy them back or something. and you couldn't really explore the maps too much in EVP 2010. So Survivor mode was really fun, but it was very limited. In this one, I felt like Bug Hunt got closer to that. And
Austin's too expensive though.
yeah, that's why I always played it on the easiest difficulty, because I wanted to explore the maps, and it just took way too much effort to do that on any of the higher difficulties in this one. And then we have the Horde mode in Fireteam Elite, which is great, but it's just one map, and it needs more
And one area.
Yeah.
I don't think the new mode has really answered the problems we had with Horde mode.
Yeah, I mean, I have enjoyed point defense, but it hasn't really brought me back to the game long term yet, and I would like to see more substantial DLC next time. Hopefully for Alien Day they bring something good.
Xander's rocking off to the gym. Well, thanks for sticking with us so far, mate. And,
Yep. Have a good
see you next week.
workout. Go pump some iron. Do it.
So, Andy says he heard the aliens didn't go for the player and ran around aimlessly. They seem to be going for you here. Well,
yeah, you explained that, Aaron.
So it was eventually discovered that there was a very simple error in the coding that you needed to change, and it had drastically improved the aliens AI. We have both made that change.
It's just a simple letter. That's it.
Yeah, that was all it was. Yeah, one letter.
And they never discovered that for years.
Because who needs...
Oh, we got us a lurker here. The lurkers were always so cool in this game.
That's
And
who
this,
I liked
this
playing
bit
as in MD
is
as well.
pretty well put together, because you see this creepy like server area down here or something. Somebody gets killed there, and it's like, oh yeah, no, we have to go down there.
Lots of alien references in here. Screen grabs, and we've even got some of Ron Cobb's semiotics here.
Oh yeah. This game could have been so good, I think. Like,
Andy
yeah,
says, so you were stuck with rubbish AI on the consoles. yeah, I wouldn't even know how to amend anything like that.
No fixing that on the consoles. No. I guess tweet at Sega, be like, hey, some of us are still playing this game.
Gareth says audio is well not good. What do you mean, mate? Can you not hear us, or I took about the game?
Oh, we're doing our warbles again.
Okay. Is that both of us?
Yeah, we've turned into robots again. I don't know why this happens.
I don't want to stop the stream.
Yeah, we've turned into robots again. I don't know why this happens. Yeah, this did happen last time. Pretty frustrating. Sorry, folks.
Let's just quickly pop out of Discord and back into Discord.
Okay, we're just going to pause the stream real quick and restart our Discord chat, and hopefully that'll fix the issue. One moment, please.
Chevy messaged
Ooh.
me. Says, I think it's Adam's PC.
Okay, how does this sound, folks? Is this any better?
Yeah, you'll have to let us know. Let's crack on. Although Nostromo Files did say it was clearer. You haven't got any downloads or anything running or any of the processes. Yeah. There was a servery bit in isolation as well. Yeah, Caleb says we sound fine now.
Okay, good.
Yeah, there was a servery room bit on isolation as well. That was
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
really. Tell you what,
We got
I'll
another
keep the
one.
tracker
Oh,
up.
he's right here. He's right here.
On our east. Can you? Is there any compass bearing? No, there isn't. You know, that's friggin' useless.
Oh.
Keeps going for me. It's dead
Oh,
now.
he
though.
likes you.
Looks like love at first sight to me. No, I don't think I've seen Aliens in the cinema last year.
Nostromo Files blog says, "What a difference a reset makes." I know, like almost every issue can be solved by just resetting something. It's so weird, and so few people just try it. That's the first thing I try, and then you do it, and it's like, how did you fix that? It's like I just reset it. Well, maybe you should try it sometime.
Well, as somebody who works in IT, if they haven't already tried restarting it, I get pissed off. McFeon Way says, happy Sunday evening to the AVP Galaxy crew. Colonial Marines was such a missed opportunity, but there's definitely been some fun to had. Yeah, no arguing there.
Oh,
It's a disappointment, but you can have some enjoyment in here. There's no denying that.
enjoy your AVP Galaxy Sunday brunch.
Well, you know, that wasn't quite the angle I was aiming at, but
Hey, I love Sunday brunch, man. Like, give me a nice mimosa, and, you know, like, yeah, now we're talking.
I'm all about the bacon and eggs. Oh.
Oh.
I don't. It makes me sad. It makes me so sad because we're going through this, and I'm like, I really love this environment. I really love this aesthetic.
Oh, there's an alien. Hey, buddy. Where you going? Oh, we got an audio log here.
Have you ever had cornbread?
Yeah. Yeah, like a...
Is it vile or is it?
I guess it depends. Oh, I got an achievement for that. I think it depends on the cornbread, because I've had good cornbread and I've had like dry, not so good cornbread.
Is it like a proper American thing?
I don't know. It's not something I've really spent too much time thinking about. Do they not do cornbread in other countries?
I mean, it's not really a it's not really a thing over here.
Well, if you want to get your cornbread on, just so you can, you know, fanboy roleplay, if you ever make your way stateside, we'll find you some good cornbread.
I expect and want that. I'm not gonna lie to you. You're taking me to a shooting range and for some cornbread.
Yeah. And you can be like, man, what's this supposed to be?
Oh, hang on. Where the frig are we going?
Yeah, that's a good question. We're just lost in
Okay.
there. Oh, we're going
Okay.
exactly the wrong way. We gotta go to the
We're going to the
hypersleep, the
hypersleep.
retcon room.
So Nostromo says it's a southern US thing.
Yeah, but it's made its way beyond the south, but I didn't know that's where it originated from.
You are southern, aren't you, Nostromo Files?
Now we're on the
If
right track.
if I'm remembering where you live correctly.
Oh yeah, this is where they stole all our cryopods. Whoa. Or stored all our stolen cryopods. Whoa, 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 whoa. What are you doing? Sneaking up on me. Getting
And
a little sizzling in here.
I do actually quite how chunky they are, you know, and reminiscent of the it's not Ariga. Did we ever get the name of where the Betty crew stole their?
I'm not sure, but yeah, this is straight up based on the cryopod like carts that they had.
I mean, even the boxy design of the chambers.
Yeah.
And that was one of the things I did genuinely like about Resurrection as well. Was stealing the cryo pods and stuff like that.
I got you, you son of a bitch.
There's a tail there. SMG's not quite accurate enough to...
You got another lurker? No, okay.
No, I got him.
Nice.
I don't remember it in the novel, Caleb. And actually I really like the isolation novel. I hate the isolation novel. The Resurrection novel, because I think the movie, the narrative gains a lot from removing Janae's style.
But you don't like the Resurrection sequel novel, do you?
I don't remember it well enough, to be honest.
That's one we should do a podcast on, I think.
I know it was a bit lackluster because it did some weird things with the space jockeys and the aliens.
Original Sin? Is that what it was called?
Original Sin, yeah.
Yeah, we should revisit that, I think. Oh, okay.
We should revisit all of them, let's be honest. Any excuse to go back and read these things that I haven't read for a while, even the stuff I remember disliking. Unless it's Forever Midnight, I'm never touching that again. I think the last time was enough to reaffirm the this is bad memories.
I have actually never read Aliens versus Predator versus
You've
Terminator.
never read that?
Mm-mm.
That's also terrible.
Mom, Dad.
They've got a face hugger.
Stone. They're gone. Both of them. I was too late. One of those monsters got to her. And then these corporate bastards killed them both.
You can still make it out, Lisbeth. Head for...
Get clear. Get the message out. I don't have much time left. God damn it, they're gonna pay. They're all gonna pay.
I wonder if Lisbeth was a Noomi Rapace reference.
I'm blowing up the ship.
I don't know. Maybe.
Because wasn't that the name of the character that got her big in the girl with the dragon tattoo?
Elizabeth Shaw, yeah.
No, I mean her character in...
Oh, Lisbeth Salander, yeah. In Girl with the Dragon Tattoo.
Because she was Elizabeth in Prometheus.
Yeah.
I wonder if that was an obvious...
Well, random guy,
deliberate.
you don't mind joining me on my revenge quest, do you?
No, sounds good. I like to think I'm your twin brother.
Oh, okay. Oh
no, humans.
Humans, the hardest enemies in this game. Way more dangerous than the aliens.
They're pressing fire!
We
You know what I always think of now when somebody shouts suppressing fire? It's either Archer or it's Neebs from Battlefield Friends, where they mishear it as impressive fire. Impress me!
Thanks, man.
I love Archer as well. Have you seen the Alien season of Archer?
I haven't seen...
Do you even watch Archer?
No, I haven't seen a single episode of Archer.
I recommend
Whoa, we
I
got a bunch of
recommend it.
aliens. Let them take out the bad guys.
But yeah, they did an entire season that was very Alien inspired while he's in a coma.
That one's done.
Speaking of alien nods and other TV series, last night I had a friend over and we were watching Creep Show. I believe that's on... What is that on? Is that on Shudder? I don't know. But anyway, there was an episode in the 3rd season that was all like movie memorabilia, and they had a lot of alien stuff, and it was pretty good. I'll have to show that to you later.
Yeah, send me that, because I don't think I know what Creepshow is.
Aliens Fireteam needs an FPS mode. That is what I've been saying, Speedo Light XL. I totally agree with that. You know, World War Z did it. The first Evil Within did it. Like, a while after the game launched, they made it so you could play the whole thing in first person, and it worked really well. And I think that would be awesome for Fireteam Elite. Like, even just doing the camera mode hack and putting it into first person, like, it already looks like it could work. Like, I think that would be such a great feature. Such a great feature for the game.
Kind of make you wonder why they went for a third person.
I wonder if part of it was to distinguish it from Colonial Marines, just visually, you know?
Maybe. How long do you think it's going to take to escape the stigma of this game?
I would hope it's been escaped by now, but people... It's weird. People both have very long memories and very short memories. How do we activate our headlamps?
You know I have a game keyboard.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. It's down on the D-pad. So I've always preferred this game with a controller, you know.
It was built for the console generation.
Yeah, because we first played it on Xbox 360, so it's just what I got used to.
Yeah.
You know. Whereas Fireteam Elite, I much prefer with mouse and keyboard. Chris, welcome.
Thought you were in bed.
Oh, leave one for me. Okay.
Funnily, you don't even have a shoulder lamp. Well, is it not the headset light?
Or are you full up? Do you need the armor or no?
Oh, no, I'm good.
Okay.
Where's the light coming from? Is it not the headset, like in Alien?
Turn yours on?
Mine's on.
I don't know where it's coming from. It's
Okay.
coming from nowhere.
It's just more gearbox and time gate magic.
Randy Pitchford's
yeah,
signature magic.
No, Alan's made a very good point. It's built around the cosmetics, so that you need to be in third person to show it off. Very legit point and quite right.
KG, as of lately, I've revisited AVP 2010 in the survivor mode as FPS does the job. I was so impressed by the atmosphere. Yeah, I love AVP 2010. I just felt like
Me too.
it needed a little bit more love. Like, they had one more map pack planned, and I feel like survivor mode could have used some extra features like a respawn mechanic or a level exploration mechanic. But AVP 2010, the fundamentals were there, and I think that would be right for a remake. But either or, I would just love to see Rebellion come back, because I know they're still super passionate about the franchise. And seeing these new AVP novels coming this year gives me some hope that maybe we're looking at the franchise being revisited. You know, eventually we'll get AVP Marvel Comics, and hopefully that'll usher in another game sometime. Are we supposed to be going in here, or what? I think
No, we keep going up. Well, Chris, feel free to join if you're still awake, you old man.
Yeah, the fight against the mercenaries in this one were not great. I know with Isolation they had planned that. They had some Sikhs and Mercs or something, but... Or were they Wayland Yutani Mercs?
No, it was Sikhs and security.
But they cut them out of the game because they
No,
were
they were in the
probably
game.
worried about this. Well, I mean, they're in the police station as...
They were in the comms bits.
Well, I'm talking about something else. There was, like, these big armored suits of human enemies you would fight that were cut from the game, and you can only see them in the police station. They're on display.
I don't think I remember that. Shame we never got Aliens Crucible, the Lone Fox says.
I know. I love Obsidian so much. Like, Knights of the Old Republic 2 is one of my favorite games, and yeah.
Would it have really worked, though?
I think it would have, man. Like, all the leaked footage I've seen of that game, I think if you would have given them another year, they could have pulled off something awesome.
I'll let you do the honors.
Oh,
as you're
Ooh!
streaming.
We got one of these in isolation as well.
Yeah. Like, this was the first time we'd seen this in any of the games. I don't remember replicating this in any of the other games, so...
Yeah. So, speaking of, if any of you have a pretty recent phone or tablet, definitely recommend getting Alien Isolation on that. It is absurdly good. Better than any cell phone game or tablet game has any right to be. Like, one of the best ports I've ever seen.
You were very complimentary of it in the review.
That's because I was, like, not believing how good it was. Like, I was super blown away by it.
No, Chris, we stream Sundays now, mate. Although, for you and our hardcore playthroughs of Fire Team, we'll go for Thursday sessions as well.
I agree, Alan. Yeah, Crucible had so much potential. And Obsidian is just a fantastic studio. You know, I still have yet to play The Outer Worlds. I know a lot of people want to see a Vegas 2 from them. Oh, that was a gruesome
I do
one.
like this. Like, that was straight out of Isolation as well. Not the chest burster so much as the everybody surrounding him. Well, both games were in trouble. Because I don't think Crucible was hitting its benchmarks either.
The Lone Fox says it was the Seegson private guards who were cut out of Isolation. Yeah. Their outfit was the standard with the emergency helmet. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, we both did pretty similar there.
Absolute badasses. Pack them in.
Okay.
There was a good documentary on Crucible, wasn't there? Who was it? Who was one of the guys you follow?
It's a channel called Gamers, which is like the A is upside down, so it's GVMERS, I guess. But yeah, they do great video game documentaries, and they did one on Crucible. I don't think their Crucible video is actually up on their channel anymore, but I found another link for it. So if you look up our reporting on that documentary, you can still watch the video. More recently, they did a Colonial Marines one, which was really good, I thought.
You want to move on to the next mission?
Yeah, let's do it. Was hoping that Colonial Marines would have a class system that could be played in a 4-man co-op, says Full Grayson. Well, yeah, I mean, that was kind of the original promise of this game, right? It was like we'd feel like we're part of a squad and we'd all have a role, and didn't turn out that way.
The loss of the Legato was unfortunate.
I think we just have gameplay video up, Lone Fox.
I said it was unfortunate.
So
Crucible.
here's a question for you. Do you feel like with Lance Henriksen in both this and AVP 2010, he's the bad guy in both, but do you feel like he was a bit more mustache twirly in this one? Where he was like just blatantly, I am evil, as opposed to AVP 2010 where it wasn't.
From what I remember, yes. I'm injured. Why would you wake me up?
Listen up, Corporal. Corporal hit. We got you. Just a few more seconds for the cycle to finish.
No. Hang on, Corporal. Whoa. I got you.
Yeah, I like him in 2010 better. I agree, Alistair. A lot of the performances in this one I feel a bit blah anyway. Especially Michael being in this. You can tell he was not having fun.
Chris Travis, the cutscene that makes Alien 3 better. Hello, Joe.
Yo, Joe.
Yo, Joe.
My only understanding of GI Joe comes from Community.
Yeah, I think I saw the first live action movie, and that's it.
Why do this when you're fighting? Why? It's so contrived.
Fire in cryogenic compartment.
Oh my god. And was Hicks even wearing a shirt in the cryotube? I don't think he was he?
I don't know.
Launch will commence in
No, because it was just the bandages.
No.
Oh, Michael.
Choo.
No.
So bad. It's so bad.
Yeah, I never watched too much of the cartoon. I always thought the toys were cool, especially like all the crazy military vehicles they did, like the jets and the submarines and stuff. Like, I always thought those were awesome.
Alistair, I think it's fair to say that Alien 3 went through a renaissance about 20 years ago. I think it's probably a lot more popular than you think.
Yeah, especially after the assembly cut.
I liked it before the assembly cut, to be fair, but it was good to see this big resurgence of opinions on it.
Oh yeah, KG. I'm sure Michael Biehn had way more fun voicing in Far Cry Blood Dragon. You would like that game, Aaron.
I enjoyed the first Far Cry.
Well,
never played any of the
Blood
others.
Dragon was like a shorter DLC game, which starred Michael Biehn, and it was very much a homage to like 80s action movies and stuff.
Infestation is great. Just started it as in the DS game. Yes. Infestation was fantastic. I had so much fun playing that game. So much fun.
Alan's Sylvia says, and this would have been the opening to Alien 5 if Neil Blomkamp had his way. I'm not so sure about that. Full Grayson, I'm grateful that Colonial Marines is no longer canon. Well, who says it's no longer canon? When did they say that?
It isn't. It isn't.
Well, I've never heard that.
Well, I'm telling you right now, from the Fox consultants, it was not considered canon as of the great second golden age.
That's like, that's why I think you're. And here we go with the fucking canon again. But that's why I think you're so right when you say it's canon until it's not, and that's the case with everything, including the movies. Like, not yet so far, but in some franchises they're just like, well, we're gonna ignore these sequels and pretend like they didn't happen.
Canon is a meaningless concept to anybody who doesn't work on the books or the films or the comics or all that, because it doesn't matter to you.
Yeah, you just headcanon it. I mean, I headcanon Star Wars. You know, I go to the Star Wars Star Wars land at the Disney parks, and I'm like, this isn't based on those sequels that were terrible, was it? I don't think so.
So Grayson's saying Gasker said it as well. And I think it's mentioned in that timeline article that he posted. Well, the canon article he posted.
Yeah, but not everything in the RPG is canon either. Like,
no, but that wasn't talking about the RPG as such. But yeah, Gasker isn't the only person who's told me that. But as it stands, the problem is we don't really know where we stand in the Disney world.
I agree with you, Joe. Make your own canon and be happy with it. For me, I just like to subscribe to the AVP canon, where it's the AVP movies, the 4 original Alien films, and the Predator films. Oh! I don't know, with Prometheus I always tried to headcanon it that, like, Peter Weyland was Charles Bishop Weyland's nephew that, like, got control of the company or something.
You would. Chris says he has a week off in Feb. Do we want to do an RPG session?
Maybe.
We haven't played that in fucking forever.
Yeah, and they have new stuff coming, and I still haven't played the last.
We haven't done the
Colonial
scenarios
Marines
from. Yeah, we haven't done them from the ops manual.
That should keep out any uninvited guests.
So yes, actually, I would very much like that. It's been a while.
What do you reckon, Chris? Do we do the ops manual one?
Joe says AVP, Outland, and Avatar are in my canon. Avatar, the James Cameron movie? I haven't seen Outland.
Check the EEV.
You should do. It's very good.
Yeah, I know I need to watch it. It looks really cool.
I like to think about doing some episodes on those kind of tangentially related alien films like Dark Star and Outland and stuff like that. I think it'd be fun.
Full Grayson says Gaskell once wrote an article defining canon, and there he categorized the sources, and Colonial Marines was listed as no longer part of the canon. I've never seen that article.
Yeah, it was posted in the forums.
So I will have to check
and
that out.
as expected, caused a fuck ton of arguments because people don't agree when it's not what they think is canon. Chris says it would have to be scenario cinematic. Oh.
Oh, it's Newt. She didn't like the other soldiers.
I can't really think of anything else to say.
Yeah, Joe, I'd love to do some more actual plays for the RPG. Just tends to be a bit of a long-winded mess that I don't want to edit. To be perfectly honest.
The Lone Fox says, we're getting a real treat with the RPG this year. Not only is the new expansion coming out, but apparently there's an RPG scenario included with Colony War.
Yes.
Yeah. Wolf Mother or Delta Alpha Epsilon. I can't remember that screen name they go by.
Dead.
But yeah, they posted the news recently that there's going to be like a mini RPG scenario at the end of the novel, which has never been done before. And
fantastic tie-in idea.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to seeing what that's like, because I can't imagine it's a massive one, given it being in the back of a book, but as like a little taster, I'm really curious to see how it's handled.
Oh, I need to get in cover. Yeah, I'm very curious about it as well. And so many people loved Into Charybdis, and this is a continuation of some things that were set up in that. So it'll be interesting to see kind of following the story beats that Alex White put together with Cold Forge and Into Charybdis, and seeing where they go from a different author.
And I think it's probably the first time the second Golden Age has gone for that whole relation of somebody.
It's the mess hall from Aliens. We gotta admire this for a second. But sorry, what were you saying?
It's the first time we'll have seen it, the second Golden Age go for that relation of somebody kind of thing. In terms of sequel bait in it, so I'm curious to see how it's handled. And
no knife on the table? Come on, guys. Come on.
Chris thinks it'll be a third act one, like the scenario from the starter set. Hadley's Last Day.
This totally should have had a knife on the table.
Oh, Joe, you need to go read Into Charybdis. It's some of the best that the franchise has to offer.
Ah!
Alex White is an absolute god when it comes to Alien, as far as I'm concerned.
Also,
and the Lone Fox is looking forward to the new expansion as well. Heart of Darkness.
if you like Avatar, Joe, you should definitely check out the Avatar. What do they call it? The World of Pandora at Disney World, because that is pretty impressive. And I'm curious to see where that franchise goes now that the sequels are finally, after more than 10 years, on the cusp of coming out. First one comes out this year.
I'll be impressed if it's not mediocre. I think the first one was a bit overrated, to be honest.
Here's the thing, and it's a quote from my friend that I totally agree with, is never bet against James Cameron. And I don't think he spent more than a decade on something that's going to suck. So, we'll see.
Yeah, but it's hard to take him too seriously after his endorsements of the last 2 Terminator films.
That was just producer speak. Stuff he's directly worked on. I mean, when was the last time he made a bad movie himself?
Well, it's been a long time since he made a movie himself.
Yeah.
And I still think Avatar was overrated.
I mean, it was formulaic in terms of, like, it was essentially just the Pocahontas story, pretty much. But, or Dances with Wolves, or, like...
All it was a technical showcase, really.
But that CG still holds up, man. Like, it's still ridiculous. And the world he created and the different, everything was just really planned and thought out in terms of the ecosystem. And so, I know he also has a very big love of the ocean and, like, submersible exploration. I think that's a big part of the second movie, so I'm quite stoked about that.
I'll go watch it, don't get me wrong. I'll go watch it to make my own judgment, but I don't have high hopes for it.
Whoa! What's that?
Lone Fox, it was a alien. Lone Fox says, what's the stance on Fire and Stone and Life and Death comments? What do you mean, as in our opinions, or its canonicity? Joe said he liked the last Terminator movie. I liked the last one as a filthy casual, but I know a lot of people didn't.
Get some sleep, Chris. Thanks for joining us for a little bit. Yeah, Dark Fate had a lot of problems, and I could see if... I have a friend who's a hardcore Terminator fan, and they just hated it. And I thought the action was okay. I won't get into spoilers on that one for those of you who haven't seen it, but yeah, it was pretty disappointing. Honestly, my favorite sequel was Salvation, because we finally got to see the Future War, and yeah, it wasn't the purple laser Future War, but you know what else is really good?
With Marcus in that was stupid anyway.
Yeah. But you know what else is good is that Terminator game that came out, Resistance. Like, I have another friend who played
the
that.
Last 2-3 years one.
Yeah, and they just recently released a new expansion where you play through like the opening Future War sequence in T2, and he was like, "Dude, this is the best Terminator sequel since 2, this video game." And I started playing it, and I was actually quite impressed. So I really need to finish that one. Oh.
I do like going through all the wreck areas that we've gone through as well.
Yeah, this part of the campaign where you get to explore a lot more of the Sulaco than you did in the main campaign is really cool. It's weird that they just had this small marine group on a ship that's so massive and
yeah,
capable
it's supposed
of...
to be. Well, yeah, it's supposed to be able to carry a lot of marines.
Yeah. Oh, and this bit's cool too. The basketball court. It also kind of makes me think of Prometheus a little bit. Yeah, because they have the exercise area in Prometheus as well. There's just so much of the Sulaco here that we didn't see. We can even shoot the basketball. Can we make a basket? Can we do a backwards Ripley slam dunk here?
Yeah, I like how your mind went straight to Alien 3 rather to Prometheus rather than
Resurrection.
That sweet move in Resurrection, yeah. To be fair, this does look like an improvised one. and the showers. We nearly had a shower scene in the film. It was going to be a Starship Troopers kind of sequence. I think it was... It might have been in the outline, but it didn't make it to script, if I remember rightly.
I always
feel like it
the-
was in the book.
The use of the Colonial Marines logo here.
Yeah.
It's just feels really cool and modern, just painted on this tile wall. More lockers. And we have like a break room here, looks like.
Okay.
I think even in the higher difficulties there were there's no friendly fire in this game.
I like it better with friendly fire on, I've got to be honest.
Both of them. I was too late.
I like having to actually watch our firing fire team.
And then these corporate bastards killed them both.
You can still make it out, Lisbeth. Head for...
Clear. Get the message out. I don't have much time left. God damn it, they're gonna pay. They're all gonna pay.
Get clear. Lisbeth, what are you gonna do?
I'm blowing up the ship.
Lisbeth! Lisbeth, do you read? Lisbeth!
What the hell's going on?
It's Lisbeth. She's planning on blowing up the Legato.
Can she pull that off?
She's resourceful. And she sounds pretty damn driven.
If she blows that ship while we're still tethered, she'll end up taking us down with her. Meet me on the starboard weapon deck. I've got an idea.
He's got an idea.
I like where this idea is going.
It's just the pacing, man. Like, the pacing is so much better than it is in the main campaign in the DLC. And it does ramp up the action a bit later in the two following missions, but there's just so much more of a build-up. Like, even in that first Sulaco mission in the main game, like, it tries to be creepy for the first, like, 10 minutes, and then it just goes full action.
Yeah, and I get where you're coming from.
But we need to go back and just revisit that Hope for the Future, because I love the Hadley's Hope setting, but in a more horror context, you know? And I thought that was such a good proof of concept of that. And I want to see what's going on with that, if he's made any updates or anything.
It was very hard. I never got to the end of it.
Yeah, we recorded a playthrough, but
a good chunk of playthrough. Yeah,
finish it. We should have just put it up anyway, even if we couldn't finish it.
To be fair, we should probably do that on one of these streams.
Yeah, that would be a good idea, I think. How you like me now?
How you like me now? How you like me now?
I mean, I've always appreciated some human combat in the Alien games, but this game just overdid it.
Yeah, and this isn't even that bad.
Yep, the main campaign
Compared
is
to the main
worse.
game.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
The android combat in Fireteam Elite was much better. Although I do hope... Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, I liked the android combat in 2010 as well.
Yeah, I agree. And I feel like it would be cool to see some human combat as well in Fireteam Elite if they do end up doing future campaigns.
Oh man, I hope we do end up having to fight the UPP.
I'm still like iffy, honestly, about the whole UPP reintroduction of the franchise. I'm like, it just feels so antiquated. We're doing the space commie thing. Like,
Well, don't think of it from the script. Just wait to see what this interpretation is going to be.
Yeah, I guess in the RPG it was presented in a kind of a more interesting way, I suppose.
I'm happy to see more factions and ideologies and stuff make an appearance.
Oh, I forgot I had grenades.
If they do go mustache twirly space communists, yeah, it's going to be a bit bleh. But I'd like to think they wouldn't.
He says, yeah, I always like fighting humans in monster-based games.
Joe says, I know you'll disagree with me, but I like the Marine campaign in this better than 2010, except for the club level. But I do think that 2010 is overall much better. I do disagree with you, Joe. You're quite right.
Well, like... Okay, so I'll concede that 2010, after you leave the refinery, and once you're out in the jungle, I do like the jungle setting, but it wears its welcome.
Yeah, I agree. Once it comes out of the claustrophobic environments, it loses a bit of edge. And there's like, what, 2 missions in the middle of the campaign? But then when it goes back inside the pyramids and stuff like that, it starts to feel better. I think the club, I think the first mission and the club sequence, some of the best stuff from Alien.
This part kind of reminds me of Dead Space a bit, which if you'd actually finally play that game,
I know.
you would love it.
I know I would enjoy it. I can't sit down and play games too much these days.
I missed.
Almost there. Next target painted. Last one. We're free and clear.
There it goes. I really like the designs of the Wayland ships in this game, both this one and the FTL ship.
It does feel very Prometheus, actually. It's some of the, like the front of it.
Yeah, and the color scheme too, the black and
The yellow, yeah. The grey, yeah. Well, she went down fighting. Okay, Michael, we're going. We'll do this mission as much as you wanted to get out of Gearbox's audio booths. He was so much better in the audio drama as well. Dirk Mag's got some.
Michael Biehn?
Yeah.
Because I know he had always like been disappointed he wasn't in Alien 3, and it sucked that Alien 5 didn't pan out, because I'm sure he was excited about that. So yeah, I felt that enthusiasm in the audio drama. It's probably just being back with Lance again too was part of that.
Well, they wouldn't have been in there at the same time.
Yeah, but maybe just him knowing that he was part of the project. I don't know. But in any case, I thought Michael Biehn really pulled it off in that.
I love that drama. Although I am ready for this year, I am ready for a bunch of new stories.
Yeah, like I said during our recent podcast that came out, I think we've done enough with Gibson. Like,
yeah,
all 3 have been solid, but we don't need any more. It's time to move on to another untold tale.
I just mean in general as well. You know, I'm just ready for new stories. You know, the Colony War and what's the other war?
Rift War.
Rift War, yeah. I'm ready for all that. And the anthologies as well.
Yeah, 2 anthologies in the span of a couple months. Mr. Brian Thomas Schmidt has been busy.
Indeed. And Mayberry's edited the other one as well with him.
Yeah. That was kind of fun because he was the editor for the Aliens anthology, and Brian was the editor for the Predator one, and they came together to do the AVP one. That was kind of cool.
Although I still maintain Bug Hunt was majorly disappointing.
Yeah, it didn't have like a couple good ones in there.
It had like 5 or 6 out of about 18.
So 5 or 6 good ones.
Yeah, out of about 18.
18 stories. That's quite a bit for an anthology.
I counted it again recently for somebody, and I was just like, Jesus.
We never did a podcast on that one either, did we?
I don't think you ever read it, did you?
Nope.
Cut off.
So I guess that's my answer.
I mean, we can do. When we're in the mood for something disappointing.
But you loved If It Bleeds. You gave that one a 10 out of 10.
Oh, I loved If It Bleeds. There wasn't a single short in that book that I did not enjoy. I'm so looking forward to the other 2. And Joe's looking forward to the AVP one as well. It's cool, because it's like you said recently, you know, AVP as a concept doesn't get that much love, so to actually get some more now, and to be in that mood as well because of how good we both found Thicker Than Blood. So, you know, when you're in one of those moods where it's like, yeah, I'm excited for this.
Some Aliens vent scene recreation here.
Even down to some of the colouring. There was a lot of vents in Fight for the Future as well. I don't know if you got that far. Oh, did you ever get around to playing the Nostromo DLC in Isolation? You know, when you were doing the vent scene.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, I played through.
That was some incredible stuff.
What were those called? The
Crew Expendable
and Last Survivor, right?
Yeah. Those 2 were phenomenally good.
Those are both great, yeah. I still just want to...
I played it in VR. It was horrific.
I need to just play through the whole game in VR. That's another game ripe for re-release. Like, when PlayStation VR 2 comes out, like, give us a remaster of that with VR. Maybe a new sequence. Like, that would be such easy money. Come on, Sega.
KG saying, is it especially excited about Siegler's take on AVP and revisiting Atagina?
Yeah, so that's kind of interesting because that was an Alien novel, and now we're getting an AVP sequel for it, which is cool because it kind of plays to the old shared universe thing where you have points of intersection, but you can also have the individual stories, but they're not as separated. Like, it seems like there's been such an effort to keep them all separate recently, but you know, I know we always disagree on the Predator Concrete Jungle Aaron thing, but that was an example where I was like, yes, there's aliens here, that's so cool.
My thing with that one is purely because I want the Predator to enjoy its solo outing without any attachment.
Yeah, because at that point in time, it didn't really get that as much as the aliens did.
No. That's why it annoyed me in Concrete Jungle. You know I love me some crossover.
Because I would love to see Concrete Jungle get a re-release as well. Like,
or just a new Predator game that does it properly. That's all. That's all it needs.
But I'm also kind of an advocate for like game preservation, so I think more of an effort should be made, and with some cases we do see it where older games can be played on newer hardware and run better. And I think there's some Alien games that would benefit really well from that treatment, like Extinction, like Concrete Jungle.
I'd still love to see a proper RTS take on the franchise. As much as I enjoyed Extinction, you know, a proper PC RTS.
Yeah. Extinction really should have been on PC with multiplayer. I think that game would have done a lot better.
But it handled surprisingly well.
It did, yeah. Caleb, Capcom's AVP needs to be released on home systems already. I know, you have to buy that stupid arcade stick. I almost did, actually.
Did you really?
But yeah, they just need to release that. Justzilla also says a remaster of Concrete Jungle would be dope. Yeah, get Night Dive Studio to do it. Those guys do such a good job on remasters.
And then again, I think oh, oops. I think Extinction and Concrete Jungle would face some of the same kind of difficulties that AVP 2 does, because they were Vivendi.
Yeah,
were brought out.
It's all licensing, but all that corporate, you know, bullshit. It's just like, work it out, guys. We just want to play those games.
And they're like, nah, it's not worth the effort.
Nah. What do you think about this little skiff being here on the Sulaco?
Well, I mean, little cargo, not cargo, maintenance kind of things seem pretty reasonable.
Service skiff.
Yeah, I don't see anything wrong with it. It's nowhere near as bad as having a hidden mining ship on Hadley's Hope.
It is a cool looking ship, I think.
There's not really too much to it at this point, though, is there?
Oh yeah, we gotta go somewhere here.
Yeah.
Fuel pump control.
KG says, or a turn-based tactical game like XCOM.
I can't say I ever really got into those, but you know, if they made an Alien one, of course I'd be down to try it. I had a friend who was really into the XCOM games.
My old housemate, when I lived in the proper boys' house, he used to really like that. I keep meaning to actually go back and give it a try. I think I'd like XCOM. The board game is fucking hard. Based on that, it's an incredibly hard game.
It was a cool scare moment.
Apparently, we're sounding static here again.
Oh boy. Well, we will go ahead and restart Discord here in a second. We are robots. Okay. Give us a moment, guys. We will restart the Discord. Okay, folks, we are back. How do we sound? Are we human again? I'm not a droid. Still crackly. Oh, are you serious?
Check your processors, see what's running on. Because it's not a connection thing, because we both sound fine to us. Check your processors, see what's running on.
I think it's more you than me, Aaron.
Like, you don't sound it to me. Like, we sound fine to each other in the comms.
I think it's more you than me, Aaron. Oh no, it is both of us.
Like, you don't sound it to me. Check your processors.
sorry guys. We will try this restart one more time. Bear with us.
I think after we finish this mission, I'm done, by the way.
Alright.
For this evening.
Okay. How about now?
You sound beautiful to me.
Okay. How about now?
Still staticky. Is it unbearable? Sound beautiful to me. Still staticky. Is it?
Well, folks, we are just going to finish this mission because it's almost over. Sorry for the audio distortion issues. Maybe YouTube just doesn't like long streams. I don't know. Maybe we should be doing this on Twitch. It's bearable. Okay. We'll finish this mission out, then.
Return to the skiff.
Oh, got a lurker.
We don't have a lurker anymore.
I think we do. Oh, maybe not.
I took one out.
I thought there was another.
Oh yeah, there is in here.
They're coming. Got it.
Nice.
Gotta pay Disney for less staticky audio from now on, right?
What are you?
Alright, I'm sure this is an embarrassment they'll put behind them. We don't acknowledge this. Dizzy says we sound normal now.
Okay, good. Perhaps just passing internet issues. I mean, we are doing voice comms from opposite sides of the planet, so...
Whatever it is, it's dead.
Still don't think it's a connection issue, because we sound fine to each other.
Yeah, but I listened to the sound on YouTube, and it did sound warbly,
We ain't
so...
going anywhere with those clamps and lockdown.
That's weird.
Oh, I'm not saying there's nothing problem. I just don't think it's an internet related problem.
Yeah, because then... Yeah.
We'd be hearing it ourselves talking to each other.
Oh! Don't you guys get sick of dying?
So the board game, Thrill of the Hunt, not Thrill of the Hunt, The Hunt Begins. It based its Wayland Commando units on their appearance in this game. So
Oh,
a lot
that's
of
right, the tabletop
a lot of
game.
baseball hats. Yeah.
Never played around with that.
I know Joe likes it because Joe plays and paints it. I had so much fun with that game. Me and Chevy and English Adam played a good fair bits of that.
Good evening, Justin. Catching us just on the tail end of the stream, but we will be back on next Sunday. I think. Most likely.
Yes.
Looks like a 2-day haul before we hit Farina.
I grabbed this deck of cards from the crew quarters.
Outstanding.
Just in time to see Ripley die. It's like they're trying so hard just to get this one alien from her when they have all these aliens back on LV-426, or is this supposed to be before all that?
I don't know. I was never really sure of the timeline here. Bad fan fiction is what it is.
Goodbye, Nostromo-Files. Thank you for joining us.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you.
Well, I don't know. Maybe let's do one more checkpoint just for Justin. How about that?
No, it's better.
Come on. Just one checkpoint.
No, it's better.
You're such weak sauce.
If you were here on time.
Hey, I partied hard last night. I needed a little bit of recovery.
I was ready to start referring it to as pulling a David, but you pulled it back to pulling an Adam today. That is so bad. That's so bad. No. Yeah, Justin, we start generally about 2 hours ago. We play for about 2 hours. What do you think of Hicks living and being there when Ripley died? It feels like bad
showing up right at the moment.
Yeah.
He ran right in the room just as she let go.
I appreciate the effort, but it's just no.
So maybe we should just finish this. If you folks
Next
liked
week.
this, we can just finish this campaign next week. We can do Deliverance and Redemption.
That sounds like a plan. Yeah, I don't mind that.
All right. Well,
thank you everybody who stuck with us today, and thanks to all those returning faces. Well, names, should I say? Sorry.
Yes, thank you very much for joining us. We very much appreciate it. You can check out our main website, avpgalaxy.net, and we are on all the major socials: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and of course YouTube, which you know because you're watching us on right now. Just search AVP Galaxy or Alien vs. Predator Galaxy, and you are sure to find us.
We just released our first podcast of 2022 this week.
Yep.
This week, yep.
On the Alien 3 book by Pat Cadigan.
Yep, Pat Cadigan.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
go listen to that if you haven't.
I will maybe watch Outlander this week.
You haven't got time. You got to go read a bunch of comics.
That's true. I got to do that too.
We got an interview on Friday.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay, guys. Thank you, Justilla. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, I do. Thank you, everybody. And we'll see you next Sunday.
Yep. Take care.